The modern skyscraper is more than just steel and glass. It is a vertical city, a marvel of physics that defies gravity, wind, and the very ground it stands on. We see them every day, but have you ever wondered how they actually get there? It's not just about stacking floors. It's a high-stakes battle against nature, where a single mistake can cost billions. Today, we are going behind the scenes to see how these giants are actually built, from the secret world beneath the sidewalk to the terrifying heights of the crane operators. What most people don't realize is that every decision made long before construction begins determines whether the skyscraper succeeds or fails. Engineers run structural simulations, geotechnical studies, and wind tunnel testing months or years in advance. Computer models predict how the building will twist, settle, and react to temperature changes. These early steps ensure the structure won't just stand, but perform reliably for decades. By the time excavation starts, thousands of engineering hours have already shaped the outcome. Before a skyscraper can go up, it has to go down. This is the part most people never see. You might think they just pour a flat slab of concrete, but for a skyscraper, the foundation is the most complex part of the entire project. Engineers have to dig until they hit bedrock, the solid rock deep underground. If the bedrock is too deep, they use piles. These are massive steel or concrete pillars driven hundreds of feet into the earth. It is like putting the building on stilts that are anchored into the planet itself. Without this, the weight of the building would cause it to sink or tilt like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Excavation itself is an engineering project. Removing thousands of tons of soil must be done carefully to protect neighboring buildings and utilities. Survey teams constantly monitor ground movement. Dewatering systems remove groundwater that could destabilize excavation walls. Every truckload of soil leaving the site is scheduled and tracked, because excavation errors don't just delay projects, they create permanent structural risks. One of the biggest secrets of skyscraper construction is the slurry wall. In crowded cities like New York or London, you can't just dig a massive hole without the surrounding streets collapsing into it. To prevent this, builders dig a narrow trench and fill it with a thick, clay-like liquid called slurry. This liquid is heavy enough to hold the earth back while they lower in massive steel cages and pour concrete. Once the concrete hardens, it displaces the slurry, creating a waterproof underground fortress wall. These walls do more than hold soil. They resist groundwater pressure, isolate the structure from surrounding movement, and create basements capable of supporting multiple underground levels. In many skyscrapers, these subterranean levels house mechanical plants, parking structures, and structural anchors that stabilize the entire tower above. Once the foundation is set, the core begins to rise. Think of the core as the building's spine. Usually made of high-strength reinforced concrete, the core houses the elevators, stairs, and main utilities. In many modern builds, the core is built using slip forming. This is a process where the concrete mold moves continuously upward, 24 hours a day. It never stops. If the pouring stops, the concrete creates a cold joint, which is a point of weakness. To keep the building strong, the spine must be one continuous piece. The core is also the building's primary defense against lateral forces like wind and seismic movement. Reinforcement layouts, wall thickness, and material strength are precisely calculated to absorb and redistribute loads. As the building rises, laser-guided surveying ensures vertical accuracy down to millimeters. Any deviation early on would multiply dramatically by the time construction reaches hundreds of meters above ground. While the core rises, the skeleton follows. This is the steel or concrete frame that holds up the floors. Workers assemble beams, columns, and connections piece by piece. Iron workers bolt together massive components tightened to exact tension levels. This frame is designed to flex slightly under stress. A structure that is too rigid risks catastrophic cracking. Controlled flexibility protects integrity over time. Connections between members are engineered to distribute forces throughout the frame rather than concentrating stress at single points. Each bolt and weld represents calculated structural behavior. Quality inspections ensure these connections perform as intended, because failure at connection points can compromise entire sections of the building. This brings us to one of the biggest misconceptions: skyscrapers are not meant to stay perfectly still. Wind forces at altitude are powerful and constant. The upper levels of tall buildings can sway several feet. To control this movement, engineers install tuned mass dampers, enormous suspended weights positioned near the top. These systems counteract motion, stabilizing the structure and improving occupant comfort. Advanced monitoring systems track movement in real time, adjusting dampers dynamically. These technologies demonstrate that skyscraper engineering is not static. Buildings actively respond to their environment throughout their lifespan. Material transport is another challenge. Tower cranes dominate these sites, lifting steel, glass, and equipment hundreds of feet. Their most impressive feature is self-climbing capability. Hydraulic mechanisms raise the crane so new tower sections can be installed beneath it. The crane grows with the building, maintaining reach as construction progresses. Coordinating crane operations requires precision scheduling. Every lift is planned to avoid collisions, ensure balance, and maintain safety. Crane operators manage complex loads while exposed to extreme heights and weather conditions, making this role one of the most demanding on site. As structure advances, the curtain wall encloses the building. This glass skin protects interior spaces while allowing light and energy efficiency. Panels are engineered for wind resistance, thermal expansion, and moisture control. Installation requires precise alignment to maintain performance and aesthetics simultaneously. Meanwhile, interior work accelerates below. Mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems transform empty floors into functional environments. Elevator installation progresses alongside structural development. Sky lobbies divide vertical travel efficiently, reducing cable weight and improving transit time across massive height differences. Behind all of this is logistics coordination. Urban skyscraper construction allows little storage space. Materials arrive exactly when needed through just-in-time delivery scheduling. Delays ripple through entire workflows, affecting crane availability, crew productivity, and cost control. Planning teams manage supply chains with precision similar to industrial manufacturing. Ultimately, skyscraper construction represents collaboration at scale. Thousands of specialists contribute expertise across design, engineering, safety, and execution. Digital modeling, scheduling platforms, and communication systems maintain alignment across teams who may never meet face to face. From the first drill bit hitting the soil to the final cleaning of glass panels, skyscrapers reflect discipline, coordination, and calculated risk management. They stand as symbols not just of ambition but of human capacity to plan, calculate, and build beyond natural limits. The next time you look at a skyline, remember that you are seeing the outcome of countless engineered decisions and coordinated actions. These towers are not accidents of construction, they are deliberate achievements shaped by precision and accountability. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more professional construction insights and breakdowns like this.